What's up guys, I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never and welcome back to another Hoppy update. If you enjoy this style of content, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. As always, none of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
Okay, so as you guys can see, Hoppy has had a very nice move since my last video. It's back to an $11.4 million market cap. And if you look at the Hoppy chart, you can see that we've had a very nice move. Now, I will say a lot of this is due to Ethereum though. If you look at Ethereum, Ethereum has been ripping. You can see that Ethereum's back above $3,400. And as I've said in my last couple of videos, the reality though is that the RSI and stochastics are getting very overbought on the daily time frame. I'm not saying that Ethereum can't continue ripping, but do understand eventually we're going to have a pullback. The question is where Ethereum's going to top out in the short term. But once Ethereum finds a top, what I'd personally be looking for is for Ethereum to start forming some sort of a bull flag. And ideally, this flag would start to fill out, and then the RSI and stochastics would start to reset. And while the RSI and stochastics would start to reset, the moving averages would start to creep up. And then price action could potentially come down and retest one of the moving averages, or it could retest this previous local high. Again, am I saying that Ethereum has to top out right here? No, I am not. But wherever it tops out, that would be my strategy. Now, as I said though, because Ethereum is breaking out, it's causing a lot of meme coins, including Hoppy, to break out. Hoppy is back over a $10 million market cap. It's at $11.4 million. But what I am personally looking for Hoppy is for it to get back above this previous local high. And this previous local high is at about $25.5 million. And I know Hoppy's still quite a ways away from that level, but in order for it to confirm an uptrend, it needs to break that level. That's just the reality of the situation. However, I will say if Hoppy can break that level and it can get back above that 25.5 million range, then I think a lot of people would start coming back to this project. You have to understand, Hoppy still has a huge name. There are a lot of people out there who know about this project. However, there are just a lot of people out there who have embraced that Hoppy is in a long-term downtrend. But right now, Hoppy has a very nice opportunity. You could even argue that Hoppy put in a textbook double bottom or even a slightly higher low. Now Hoppy just needs to get back above this previous local high. If you come over and you look at Hoppy on CoinMarketCap, the volume has improved a lot. Hoppy's volume is back to 2.7 million. It's up 14% in the last 24 hours. But this volume is 24% of the market cap. A lot of projects out there are like 8 to 10%. And if you scroll down, you can see that a lot of the volume is coming from Bitmart and Poloniex. But I just want to show you guys the crypto market in general right now. So when you look at Bitcoin, you can see in the last day, it's down 0.3% and it's up 6% in the last week. Ethereum is finally starting to outperform Bitcoin. It's up 6.5% in the last day and 22.3% in the last 7 days. If we scroll up, you can see that Bitcoin dominance is finally starting to drop. It's down to 61.8%. It was just about a week ago that Bitcoin dominance was over 64%. And Ethereum dominance hasn't been over 10% in quite a while. For the last few weeks, it's been like 9.8%, 9.5%. And I've been telling you guys for a long time, in order for us to truly get an altcoin season, we need to see Ethereum dominance continue climbing. And in turn, Bitcoin dominance will drop. That's what you want to see for an altcoin season. But just to put things in perspective, during the last altcoin season, Bitcoin dominance was ranging from 48% to 39%. That was in 2021. So even though Bitcoin dominance is dropping right now, it's still significantly higher than it was. And just to put things in perspective, if you click on Bitcoin, you can see that Bitcoin's currently down 3.8% from its all-time high 3 days ago. If you look at Ethereum, it's still down significantly from its all-time high. It's down 30% from its all-time high 4 years ago. And those two are hard to compare anyways because Bitcoin is way above its all-time high from last cycle. Ethereum is still down 30% from its all-time high of last cycle. So there are multiple ways to interpret that. A lot of people out there seem to not like Ethereum at all. However, I personally choose to look at it as if altcoin season hasn't even really started yet, because Bitcoin dominance and stablecoin dominance are still very high right now. But if we come back here and we also look at the meme coin market, you can see that meme coin volume has also spiked a lot, which is awesome to see. Dogecoin volume is back at 3.7 billion, Pepe's 2.4 billion. It was just a couple weeks ago that Dogecoin had under 600 million in volume and Pepe was under 500 million. Again, this is exactly what you want to see. Now, when we come over and we take a look at the Hoppy X account, they're at 25.2k followers. And this is their most recent post 6 hours ago. Continue to support Hoppy on HTX DAO. We are currently in a leading position due to our combined efforts. And this is what I was talking about in my last Hoppy video. HTX DAO had posted a picture of Hoppy. So this is definitely important to go and support Hoppy. But then since my last video, Hoppy has also gotten a new listing, July 14th. Hoppy got listed on Bitcoin China. So there's been some solid news happening for Hoppy recently. Again, I want to be crystal clear though, in order for Hoppy to truly create an uptrend, it needs to get back above this 25 million range. There are a lot of people that will probably jump back on the Hoppy train if that happens. Because the reality is a lot of people are watching Hoppy from a technical analysis standpoint. But that's about it for the update today. If you guys are interested in Hoppy and getting into projects super early like Hoppy, then I always recommend taking a look at my Discord. As a lot of you guys know, I called Hoppy extremely early in there. I posted a buy alert for Hoppy at a $580,000 market cap, and at its all-time high, it ran up to a 253x. Just to put that in perspective, if you guys had invested $1,000, you guys could have made over $200,000. So if this is the kind of community that you'd like to be a part of, you can find the link right here on my YouTube homepage. It'd be awesome to see you guys in there with us. That's about all. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are feeling about Hoppy. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.